Guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'll be showing you how to make the onion oil to grow your hair and for itchy scalp as well from dandruff. So if you want to see that, keep watching. So to make the onions oil, I have my onions. I have these red onions, or no, there are two different type of onions. You can use any other type of onions, but for the case of this video I'm just using these onions, or you can combine them together. And as well, I'm using coconut oil. You can use other oil like extra virgin olive oil, you can use almond oil, you can use any carrier oil. So guys, these are basic things I'm using for this oil making, or for making the oil. So I'll just go ahead and clean the onion. As you all know, I'll just peel off the back and then proceed to the next step. So guys, now that I'm done peeling the onions, I'll just set it aside. You can still use this remaining back of the onions. As long as it's clean, you can just boil it and then spray the water on your head, kind of onions hair spray like so, or you can store it in the freezer. So what I will just do next is to chop the onions so that it will be easy for me to blend. And here on the other side I have my blender jar, so I'll just go ahead and transfer the chopped onions in the blender jar, so like this as I'm doing. So just follow the step. It's easy to make the onions oil, it's not hard, just that you don't need the water to blend the onions. So you will see what I use in a bit to blend the onions. It's necessary for you to blend the onions, it's very necessary, so make sure to follow this step. It's not like aloe vera that you can just chop and just cook directly without blending, but for you to get the nutrient of the onion you have to blend it before cooking it. So guys, now that I'm done chopping the onions, the next thing I will do before blending it is to add my oil. So you can't blend the onions directly. That means if you have a blender that can blend without adding the oil, you can use it, but like the blender like mine, you can't blend it without adding liquid. That's why I add the oil instead of water. So guys, this is the onions after blending, and this is the consistency it gives. You can see that. And then I will just proceed to the next point, the next step. So guys, I will just go ahead and transfer the blended onions paste into the cookie pan and then cook it in a low heat. So guys, and before that I will go ahead and add more of the coconut oil, because I did use all the oil to blend the onions. So for this I will just add more of the onions, enough of it that I wanted. So you can decide to use all of the oil to blend the onions, but in my case I did do it that way. So I will just stir it together and the same time cook it in a low heat until it turns brown, and you will see that in a bit. So keep on watching, and if you have watched to this extent and you like what you are seeing, don't forget to subscribe by just hitting on the red subscribe button down there to subscribe, and also turn on the notification icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So guys, this is how the onions look like after cooking it for about 10 to 15 minutes. So guys, the next thing, now that I'm satisfied with how well it cooked, I will just turn off the gas and then let it cool down before straining the oil. That part is very important. You don't want to get burned while straining the oil, so you have to let it cook down. So guys, after the onions have cooled down, the next step basically is just to extract the oil, and to do that I'm using my cheesecloth, which I love so much in my DIY because it's easy for me to extract my oil, and then I'll just go ahead and press it until every drop of the oil is out from it before I discard the parts that I don't need, which is the dark brown, the shaft of the onions. And this is how it is. You can see that there's a lot of difference, and this is the oil. So guys, I will just go ahead and do it again, like strain it for the second time. You can see that the bottom of the oil, there are some other particles, the residues from the oil that I don't need from the onions. So that is why I'm doing it for the second time. And so guys, this is the oil. You can see how nice it is. How you can use the oil, you can just apply it on your scalp and also use it as a pre-poo, whatever way method you want it, but you have to wash it out. And to reduce the smell of the onions, can just add essential oil if you want to. So guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.